Hi, piggies. Oh, hey, sorry. You know, photography's fun, but it doesn't compare to flinging angry birds at green pigs. And I can do that now on this brand new camera. And yes, it is a camera, not a phone. The Nikon S800c. It's Chris Niccolls here again from the Camera Store. We are exhibiting at the Calgary Women's Show, and we're going to be doing a little expose on the brand new Coolpix S800c. This camera does some interesting things that cameras are not normally known to do, like play video games, and we're going to take you through it. Come with me. So what makes the Nikon Coolpix S800c so unique is this is really Nikon's first camera that's putting an Android operating system into a photo camera point and shoot. What does this mean for us? Well, of course, we've got things like GPS, Wi-Fi connectivity, but that's not new. What is new now is we have the operating system and the apps that go with it, like you would have on your phone, but coupled with a camera which takes much better photos. I mean, you got to remember, the industry is changing. We're getting more connected every day. And there's so many people out there that are shooting photos on their phone, Instagramming them, sharing them on their different services, beaming them up to their friends, putting them on Facebook, putting videos on YouTube right away. And that connectivity is obviously desirable. But camera phones have come only so far. It'd be great to get a real optical zoom. It'd be great to get some better image quality. And that's what this camera does. Of course, it doesn't let you make phone calls very easily, but very, very unique. You rolling, Jordan? Oh, okay, hang on. I'll pause my game. All right, folks, so what about the camera aspect of this? I mean, this is still a camera at heart, so how good is it? Well, the S800c, it does have, first off, a really nice compact design. I like that. Slim, easy to hold, huge, huge OLED screen. I mean, look at that, man. Beautiful. And even though it does have a large screen so you can do things like YouTube and surf the net, as cameras go with big zoom range, it's still pretty small. And the zoom range is really one of the killer aspects of this camera. We're getting a beautiful 10 times optical zoom, 25 to 250 millimeters. Now think about that, 25 millimeters, way wider than anything you're gonna find on a phone. 10 times, I mean, again, way, way further than anything you'll find on a phone. That's one of the huge strengths here. We're getting a full 16 megapixel sensor, it's a larger sensor, and a beautiful optical zoom, image stabilized. These are all things you are not gonna find on current phones. And that's really, the big benefit of a camera like this, connectivity and image quality. Now, as image quality goes, the camera's pretty decent. I mean, nothing amazing, nothing's gonna blow you away. Pretty much a standard Nikon Coolpix. But I do like this. Touch the shutter, fires very quickly. Very little delay, so you're not gonna be sitting there waiting for it. We have a much better chance of capturing those action moments when we need them. All in all, nothing that's gonna blow you away as a camera, but certainly great zoom range. It would blow any camera phone out of the water. So, folks, after handling the S800c here for a little while, as far as handling goes, there's some quirks here to say the least. Now, I'm going to turn the camera on and try to take some photos here. And I can, it shoots right away. Now I'm going to have a look at these, go into the menu. Well, it doesn't do anything. It's not doing anything at all. I want to turn off the camera, it just tells me to wait. One of the things you got to remember here is it's kind of like a phone. It's loading up Android Gingerbread, and I've got to wait here before everything is ready to go. I can take photos right away, but otherwise I'm just sitting dead in the water. Still says, please wait, come on. Yeah, so that's a bit of an inconvenience when I turn the camera on. I like the handling. It's a lot like a cell phone, and it's nice and slim. I mean, I don't mind that. It feels good. Got standard ports, HDMI out, USB out as well. It is using the Nikon NEL12 battery. Now, it's a very common battery, but it's not a very big battery. And that's one of the other things about this camera which I don't like. Battery life on this thing is pretty bad. I mean, you're lucky if you get maybe 140, 150 shots on a battery. That's, basically half of what a camera's gonna give you. And surfing on the net, going on with the screen there, it's a beautiful screen, but it's a power hog. I've been using this camera for 10 minutes and already my battery indicator says we're dropping a tick here. So battery life, get a spare, definitely. You're gonna need it for this camera and you're gonna need to carry it in your pocket with you. Now, one of the very interesting things about having an Android operating system in a camera is the future potential that holds. Plus, of course, all the fun stuff. I'm going to play tower defense here in just a bit, but we also have, uploading to Facebook. We've got Instagram. We can surf the internet. This does use Gingerbread, so it's a bit of an older operating system, but who knows what the future holds. I'm sure someone's gonna hack this system, they're gonna hack the camera, maybe we'll get ice cream sandwich on here, maybe we'll be able to shoot TIFFs instead of JPEGs. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and yet we're getting to take hold of the power that a proper digital camera holds over a phone. Very, very exciting stuff. One thing that this camera is not going to do very well, of course, though, that a phone does really well, is hook up through a cell system to any sort of access point, internet, whatever you want. We do only get Wi-Fi here, which is great if you're at home or you're at the business office or something. But what do you do if you're out and about and you want to upload photos or videos that you just took to Facebook or your friends? Well, I've got Jordan's phone here, his iPhone. We're going 3G here. We've set that up as a hotspot and we've Wi-Fi connected to it. So that works, but I mean, now you got to carry this around as well as this. So that's unfortunate, but what can you do? Still, we've got YouTube here. I'm watching myself because that's all I ever do when I connect to YouTube is watch my own videos. I know you guys at home do the same. Setting up the wireless network was easy. It gave us a nice sort of keyboard app, worked great, easy to do, and navigation overall, very, very straightforward. However, in a loud environment like this, I can barely hear myself. I mean, it's pretty brutal. The speakers in here are garbage, frankly, and you know what we're missing? Headphone jack. I mean, seriously, guys, it's a super, super affordable piece, easy to throw in. There's lots of space on a chassis like this. We don't have a headphone jack. We do have Bluetooth, which means I'm gonna have to bring Bluetooth headphones around with me to hear my videos out in these environments. That's an unfortunate misstep. I don't like that. Of course, we don't have the cell, so it's not a phone. Fair enough. All right, folks, so the Nikon S800c, it's a fun product, very interesting camera as well. I know some of you out there are probably just to pass it off as a novelty. Other people might find that it still doesn't go quite as far, but I did enjoy shooting it. Positive aspects, it's a simple, straightforward camera, decent photography, great lens range for sure, and everything was straightforward, easy to use. The touchscreen, definitely very, very effective. I didn't find I had to re-push anything. It was very, very good to use. Is it getting us all the way to that dream product of having the connectivity of a phone and the capability of a camera? Not quite. It's a decent first attempt though, but no headphone jack, older operating system here as well. We're not getting any sort of cell capability. The camera has a few letdowns that way. Battery life, pretty abysmal too. But still, it's a good first attempt. And it could be a lot of fun for a lot of people. Bloggers are gonna love this. If you wanna stay connected to your friends but take better photos, this might be a good product for you as well. There's gonna be a lot of competition coming out here too. Samsung do have on the horizon a very interesting tablet that I think is gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna give us the cell capability, maybe give us a lot more features, but either way, this is a great attempt. It's small and it does have that app upgradability in the future. Overall, folks, a camera like this represents the future. I mean, there's some things we could improve here, but imagine down the line a Nikon SLR with an OLED screen like this, touchscreen, that gives the ability to, load up Lightroom and edit your photos right there and then beam them up through cell right to your editors, to your friends. I mean, it's coming. This is the first step, and it's a pretty decent one.